Next week, Democratic lawmakers in Washington are weighing a new push to pass legislation that would provide protection for hundreds of thousands of immigrants known as Dreamers. Joining us now with more is Greisa Martinez-Rosas, Executive Director of United We Dream. Greisa, thanks for being with us this morning. I'm just wondering, what's at stake for Dreamers who were brought to this country, not by their own decision, as children, know no other country but the United States? What's at stake?
Jose, thank you for having me today. And I just want to hold a moment of the news that you just shared, which is heartbreaking. And it's not, unfortunately, uncommon. There are young people all around this country. It reminds me of what we saw in San Antonio and what we've seen in El Paso of like a continued attack on young people and people of color. And unfortunately, what we're talking about with DACA is not disconnected. The attack on DACA by politicians, the inaction on millions of lives of undocumented people is not a coincidence. It is it's a plan to ensure that undocumented people remain out of democracy and out of the ability to have rights in this country. And so what's at stake is our democracy. It's our ability to say without any hesitation that in this country, immigrants belong here and we are here to stay. And so, you know, I've been in this work for the last 12 years. I've grown up in this immigrant rights movement, and we have yet to deliver citizenship for undocumented people in this country. And so our message to Democrats, our message to Republicans is get it done. We have a golden opportunity to say that immigrants belong here and push back against a fascist minority that would say that we don't belong here. That's what's at stake.
But, you know, Greisa, it's just like, it's such an issue that if you poll Americans left and right, you'll see that right. DACA is a very popular thing with everyone. Why is it, Greisa, that it's so difficult for Washington to get anything done on something that pretty much the country agrees is a good thing, a necessary thing?
I mean, I think that we've seen this year where we've seen action on gun control. We've seen action on climate change that also ask for urgent and immediate action, which is why we think that this is a moment for Democrats and Republicans to do their job in Congress. I believe that it's important for us to see what has happened in places like Arizona, where we have faced incoming attacks against undocumented people. And just this November, Arizona organizers in places like Lucha and ADAC and many others showed up and showed out. Voters by the millions are demanding action on this. And so that's really a good question for Leader Schumer, Speaker Pelosi, McConnell, and McCarthy. This is their opportunity to deliver. And the president has promised clear action on this, and it's on his watch.
Greisa Martinez-Rosas, I thank you so much for being with us. Really appreciate your time.